Hi everyone, welcome to WIC channel. My name is Rifad. So today we'll be talking about an interesting thing that happened recently to me. I would say a couple of 3, 4 months ago was that I owned a stock that kind of delist. It's my TFSA, so I owned a stock that kind of was delisting from the venture and was going to only keep because they were dual listed, so they're going to keep it on the other exchange, which was the London exchange, but the aims, I would say aims of the London exchange, they were holding on there. So that kind of got me intrigued, like what's going to happen, like what was the process, what's going to happen, like what are the fees, can I hold them in my TFSA, because there are certain restrictions that happen as per, like, can you hold certain stocks, because there's restriction what stocks you can hold in a TFSA, what you can't, which type of exchange you can hold. So this kind of stuff came and started questioning me, and I was like, oh, that's intriguing. And I'm more than sure people out there have those kind of exchange thinking and want to know that answer, right? So I kind of started digging on, and I kind of found an amazing the website of the Canadian government that had all the details that I was looking for, which I'm going to share with you guys. And so you guys, if ever you encounter these kind of issues, so you guys know the right answer and, like, know. Let's begin. I will show you guys here. So this is a website over here, the Canadian government that has, because the Department of the Finance has, they have the kind of showing, like, which you can own and which you can't. Let me just move things around here. Too much stuff on my desk. So you guys can see here, like I'm not gonna read you like all the details as per, what are the consideration they do to qualify as a designated exchange. That's the main goal. So you have like exchange that carries normal business hours. So it's mostly all in resume. What they would say, all this is like, it's like, a reputable exchange that's part of the organization. Like, if it's international, it's a well-known country, stable, part of the IOSCO, and also has an agreement with Canada. Has, so it's kind of, they have very good regulation. They follow. They make sure, like, the companies all that get listed, and also new companies that do get listed, they have go through a rigorous process, so they know that they are reputable, so they can so if the kind of stuff happens, so this kind of stuff they put in to kind of protect us Canadians to not kind of put into exchange or stuff like that has less of those kind of requirements, so we get caught in. So I mean, it's not perfect, but yeah, it's kind of, they put that in to kind of protect themselves. So yeah, so you guys can see here the list goes on from each countries you can have. You can have, from the NEO, you have the Canadian National Stock Exchange in Montreal, the TSX, the TSX Venture. Australia, you have US. Like you can see here, US you have, but you don't have the pink. You don't have the OTC, the over counter, because those stuff you don't have. But you have an overall ideas. You have all the major stock exchange in US. You have Italy, so like kind of stuff. You have a bunch of countries. Overall, you do have a lot of countries you can hold. And what happens if you hold, like, in my situation, I would say that stock that kind of that switched and stayed into the aims, like you see London here, England. Let me just see here. They put it under link. I'm just sorry. United Kingdom. Sorry. So you see United Kingdom, they have it under London Stock Exchange, but London Stock Exchange has also, like the venture, it is called the aims. So that does not qualify to be part of the TFSA. So in the case if you have those kind of stocks, what happens? You'll get a notification. Your stockbroker gets a notification that notifies you saying you have a stock that does not qualify. So you will either have to move it out into a non-registered account, that stock. So you would just pretty much transferring it out. That's a possible. Or if you keep on having it, you get fees by the government. With that said, I know there's all these kind of stocks exchange that have. So depending on the broker you have, fees might vary to kind of trade in those stock exchange in question. So you guys can get an idea. So it depends. For me, London, if I wanted to trade, I called the stockbroker. It was around $300 per trade, which then happens, and also the quote gets refreshed at end of business day. So that's kind of a thing. So you can have it compared to like Toronto, like Canada and US. It's always like per the second, or even a minute, I would say. 15 seconds. If it's like depending which one you have, you can kind of write to see how much gains and losses compared to like the London. It's always the next day. That was my case. So yeah, it's gonna give you ideas. What are those kind of stuff? I will drop the link down below in the description for you guys to kind of get an idea, read on your own if you want. And this is a great useful thing for you guys to know and to kind of be prepared if you don't even know what can happen to you guys, right? So very much. That's about it for this video. If you love this video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys have subscribed, and always drop a comment down below. Would love to hear from you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and have yourself a wonderful day.